Todd McMitchin here, Director of Generosity by Lifeway. I want to talk about what do you do when your church debt feels overwhelming, right? So sometimes it can feel overwhelming when we have debt of about 2 to 3 times our annual income. And it certainly should feel pressure at that point, and there should be a prioritization to reduce debt. When you get your debt down to about 1 time your annual income, you should be in an overflowing, kind of less stressful situation. When debt is stifling is when it gets to be between 4 times your annual income and more. And that's what I want to talk about today. I've worked with churches with debt as high as 10 times their annual income. There's always some kind of catastrophic story. So when you get in those situations, I often find that church pastors, leaders want to reduce that debt as fast as possible, and they want to raise extra dollars to get out of the debt. And I want to caution you on that. I appreciate you wanting to remove that pressure, but you're not going to remove that debt load quickly. And so there are other priorities you need to face. First of all, one, make sure you're advancing the kingdom. Like, God is over everything. So he is even over that debt amount. Stay true to the mission. Advance the kingdom, reach people. Now, I know that can be hard, right? Because your budget fluidity is shrinking because your mortgage payment is so high. So you want to make sure that you're maintaining a great relationship with your lender. Hopefully you're current on your debt repayment. But I would say always renegotiate your terms. Even if you can get a little relief, like 6 months or 12 months interest-only payments, I mean, whatever you can do to constantly be renegotiating that to put you in a more favorable position, do it. Now, inside your budget, you probably have an above average amount of money going to debt relief, which means ministry opportunity is shrinking for you. So I don't want you to feel the pressure to raise above and beyond dollars to reduce principal on your debt initially. We'll set that goal aside for another day. We want to make sure your church feels healthy and is growing, and your people are not overwhelmed by that debt like you feel overwhelmed by that debt. So people are more than eager to give above and beyond dollars. So let's create some opportunity for them to give above and beyond dollars all year long to visionary causes that might have been removed from your budget. So visionary causes can be advancing the next generation, outreach projects into our cities, getting some money set aside for capital improvements, because while your debt is so high, you're going to have ongoing maintenance issues in the years ahead. And you want to be able to take care of those. So you need to get a little bit of a nest egg going. And people will want to give to meaningful capital improvements that they think are going to advance the cause and advance the mission. So I would create a fund for above and beyond giving and make it ongoing and make it very, very visionary. And then the last thing I would say is let's get, cash flow is what's most important. You will feel more relief when your monthly cash flow is really good. So let's focus first on increasing cash flow, increasing above and beyond giving, advancing the kingdom. Then on another day, when you're feeling great about that and you've got a sense of momentum in the years ahead, then we can talk about how do you reduce principal on that. In extreme situations, you might need to consider selling a piece of property or leasing your facility. But you don't want to make an immediate decision to help us feel relief today that might jeopardize the church's future 10 to 20 years, and the church at that point wish they had that property. So look, don't be hasty, be encouraged, stay true to the mission. There's a path out of this. It's just going to take you some time. So go unleash giving today.